Manifold, Kalshi, Polymarket. The prediction market platforms most people have heard of are all hosted services with their own currencies, their own fee structures, and their own questions about which markets they'll allow. SocialPredict is the open-source alternative, an MIT-licensed prediction market engine you self-host on your own hardware. Go on the backend, JavaScript on the front, ships as a Docker stack, deployable in under 5 minutes. You define the questions, you set the economics, you decide who can trade. It runs in classrooms at Kenyon College for student forecasting tournaments. It runs inside companies for internal decision markets. And it runs on a home lab if you just want to test calibration with your group chat. This is SocialPredict by the Open Prediction Markets organization. Open source on GitHub since November 2023. Latest release is version 2.1.0, codenamed Payout and Precision. The repo is small in stars terms, 182 stars, 59 forks, but it's a focused project with a real production user base, a math doc that explains the LMSR-style automatic market maker under the hood, and an active push to the main branch as recently as this morning. There's a public staging instance at briarfoxforecast.com that you can hit right now to see how the markets look in practice. The whole thing is MIT. Fork it, run it, modify it, deploy it for your specific use case without a single license question. What you actually do with it. Users sign up with the auth flow you configure. Each user gets a starting balance. You set the amount. Anyone with permissions can create a market, a yes-no question with a resolution date and a resolution criteria. Other users buy yes or no shares. The price moves based on demand using an algorithmic market maker, the same family of math behind Manifold and the academic prediction market literature. When the resolution date hits, the market closes and you adjudicate the outcome. Holders of the winning side get paid out, losers lose their stakes. The whole thing tracks calibration over time, so you can see who's actually good at predicting versus who just has loud opinions. Self-hosting is one Docker compose. Clone the repo, copy the example environment file, set your admin credentials and your starting balance config, Docker compose up. The stack spins up the Go API, the JavaScript frontend, and the database. Web UI is on whatever port you mapped. From the admin panel, you create your first market, invite users, watch the trading begin. The configurable economics is what makes this different from a generic prediction market clone. You decide whether everyone starts with 100 points or 10,000, whether market creation costs a fee, what the payout precision is, how the algorithmic market maker is parameterized. You're not running a clone of Manifold. You're running your own market with your own rules. Classrooms and companies are the actual users. At Kenyon College, the project is documented as classroom infrastructure for forecasting tournaments. Students predict the outcomes of real-world events. The calibration metrics get tracked over the semester, and the grade reflects how well calibrated each student's confidence actually was. That's a use case Manifold can't really serve, because Manifold is a public platform with public users and public liquidity. A classroom needs a private, self-contained market with the professor as the resolution authority. Companies have the same shape. An internal market on whether the project ships on time or whether the deal closes requires a contained instance with the right people, not a public one. SocialPredict is the right tool for those bounded use cases. Worth being honest about scale. This is a small project, under 200 stars, 2 open pull requests, 130 some open issues. It's not Manifold level polished. The math doc is good and the algorithmic market maker is real, but the UX rough edges are the kind a small team produces. If you want a slick product to use as a consumer, this isn't it. If you want a working prediction market engine you can clone, modify, and run inside an institution where the polish doesn't matter as much as the control, this is exactly the right tool. MIT licensed means you can patch the rough edges yourself and not give anything back if you don't want to. That's the bargain a small focused project offers. Go to github/openpredictionmarkets/socialpredict, run the Docker compose, and your group chat or your classroom has a working prediction market by the end of the night. Subscribe to Awesome FOSS. We find the projects that actually slap.